Here's the thing about problem solving and manifesting. If you're trying to find a solution to something, you have to understand how easy it is. And you're thinking, what do you mean, Zach? I've been at this for a while, whatever thing you're trying to do, whether it's in your business, relationships, whatever. And you're like, I don't know what you're talking about because this is, hard for me. I've been stuck for a while. I don't know what to do, whatever it is. The thing is that is exactly why people actually struggle with manifesting. People struggle with manifesting because they believe it's hard, because they believe it's a process. Okay? That's the whole thing about manifesting and personal development is actually emptying your mind, getting rid of all these barriers and beliefs that keep you from seeing the fact that it is easy, that it is easy. Because that's the whole thing with limiting beliefs. I've described this before. You are here, your goal is here, and in between is a maze. What most people try to do is go through the maze. What you need to realize is the maze is fragile. It's like cardboard. You can sweep it away. And once you sweep it away, you see your goal clearly. That's clarity. You can see your goal right in front of you. And at that point, you don't care how long it takes because you can see it. You know that you just got to walk forward to it no matter what the distance is to it, and that you'll get it. It's just like a sandwich in the fridge. No one thinks, how long is this going to take trying to get the sandwich from the fridge? I don't know. No one thinks that. If they want it, they know it's there. And they don't think how long is this going to take. They just get up and get the sandwich. And whether it takes 5 minutes to do that or whatever longer because they're walking slow or something, right? They don't care because they know the sandwich is there. That's the level of clarity that you get when it comes to manifestation. Then you no longer care how long it takes because you have clarity. But if you're having anxiety around the time, it's because you don't have clarity. And so that's the whole big thing with manifestation is you need to get clear. You need to be present to the moment and to empty your thoughts so you see how easy it is to actually manifest, okay? That's the biggest thing with manifestations. You just have to get clear on where you're going, and then once you see that, that is how you can go ahead and solve the problems that you didn't actually know how to solve before. That's how you can be a problem solver. Now back to the simplicity around problem solving. Rick Rubin, who was a music producer, talked about this, how simple things are, how simple finding solutions are. Okay, and that's exactly why people miss the solutions, because they're simple. In life, you want to strip things away. You want things to live from this place of simplicity. Because once you do that, then you gain clarity. Once you gain clarity, you can actually go towards your goals. Because the problem is this mainstream teaches like work hard, do all these, make everything as complex as possible, right? It's funny. It's like they're purposely making their room a mess while trying to find something. It's like, no, if anything, you should tidy things up and have the least amount of stuff in your room, right? Think about it. Like if you had nothing in your room at all, not even a desk, not even a bed, and you had lost something, it's going to be pretty easy to find the thing you lost, the object or whatever, if there's nothing else in the room. But if your room is a complete mess, then it's going to take longer. If you want your mind to figure out your problems for you, you need to clear away all the limiting beliefs, all the things that are in the way from actually just simply seeing a clear picture in your mind of your goal. Because once you see a clear picture in your mind of your goal, you'll have that clarity as to how to get there. You won't overthink. You'll realize that the solution was right there all along. Once you are present, you'll realize that the solution has passed you by, whether it's been people, places, ideas, whatever. Ideas for ideas, right? If you see a word on a wall or something, you'll realize the message was always right in front of you. The problem is most people are stuck in their head, they're insecure, etc., so they're not present to the moment to actually see what the solution is. But once you get present and you actually get curious on the outside world, not only do you see the solution, but then you start coming up with more and bigger and better things for your life. Because again, you're curious, and so you're actually curious, well, I found this out, I have this clarity, but what if I can even do this on top of it, and this, that, the other, and then you have this whole idea of not just clarity, but creativity around you. You see, because you're present, because you're focused on the outside world and what is going on. And this is the thing, you have to be creative, you have to be open-minded as heck, because the problem is a lot of people are not open-minded, they just sit down and have routines every day, right? And then they're like, I just need to put in these hours and do this to-do list. And then they wonder why, they're average. It's like, no, I didn't get to where I got, and nobody that I've studied, by the way, has gotten to where they got by doing the boring menial work like that. To be fair, some of the entrepreneurs online at least have claimed that they have, but none of those entrepreneurs that have claimed that have done it in a smooth, efficient way and in a fast way. Because at the end of the day, especially in entrepreneurship, you have to get so-called rich quick. And I don't mean some rich quick scheme, but what I mean is you gotta be efficient and on the ball, because if you're not efficient and on the ball, other people will catch up, will surpass you, okay? Or you'll just not hit deadlines. Like as an entrepreneur, you have to be on the ball. And honestly, hard work, for example, is actually a form of laziness. It's a form of laziness at the end of the day, because it takes brain power to think and to create and to think of solutions, to be open-minded, to put different things together. It doesn't take any work to sit down and do a task. That's why the majority of people in the world sit down and do tasks as their job. Okay? And so I'm not saying there's anything bad with that, but I'm saying if you truly want to create and you want to do so efficiently and get ahead of the competition, you have to think differently. There's no way around it. The best people thought differently. So I'll leave you with that. If you want to learn how to think differently, you need to be present, because presence will equal curiosity and allow you to be more curious in your everyday life. If you want to learn how to level up your mindset and go that next level that is required, go ahead and check out the link in my bio and we will get started with a coaching program for you.